Well, Brian, man, what is it about you and title fights getting pulled off at the last minute, man?
I just said this.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know if I'm assuming this went through your head, but it went through mine. Like,
yeah, it's a Brian curse, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was here too, Vegas. 1 week pulled from the Max fight, and then drawn out to later the year. Same thing with this one.
Yep.
I'm wiser now. Yeah, so I'm wiser. I'm able to know how to pull back, how to restrain some training, to not overtrain, to mentally deal with everything that's happening. Doing the show is a great thing because now I get to have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
You have all work and no play, and this is kind of like work play. Have fun, get in this guy's head, get to meet these new guys, get to coach them, get to share my passion with them, take a mental break from that hard camp,
Mm-hmm.
and then get back to work and do another hard camp. We're gonna have a set date, and then fight again. So it's a lot better now than it was before. Running around with no plan, didn't know what to do, just kept training.
Yeah.
Nonstop. Like any call they can call you guys to fight. Any it was just like, damn. So now it's not even that stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When are you anticipating the fight will happen?
I think August, September.
Yeah.
August, September is when I feel like the fight will happen. We'll see what happens though.
Yeah. So we found out that the fight was off on the broadcast the week before.
Yeah.
Correct? That's when it came out. When did you know that the fight was getting called out?
Same day.
Yeah.
Tiki got a call, went to the room. The face that he made was a face
Mm-hmm.
because we were watching the fights at my house.
Mm-hmm.
So all my homies are there. He's like, we gotta go to the room right now, like right now. And I was like, oh. So I know something bad happened.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, I was like, the fight's off. Like that was the first thing in my head, like this fight's off. Like why? What happened?
Mm-hmm.
So we go in there, and we're just like, yeah, man, this is like the fight's canceled. Like he has COVID, for sure he has COVID. Like we tested him twice. Your fight's done.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let you know more when it comes, blah, blah. And I was just like, this sucks, dude. Like I said, another time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
My initial reaction, there was like a dresser right there, and I was just gonna throw it. I grabbed it, and I was like, stop, like relax, chill. Took a deep breath, finished the conversation on the phone. They broadcast it on TV as we're on the phone.
Wow.
So we go outside, and the whole house is like this. And then someone's like, so you're not fighting, huh?
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys heard? And it's like, I thought they heard from the room. They're like, no, it's on TV.
Wow.
And then I looked, and they go, cancel, bout, cancel this. And I was just like, I go, yep. I go, he has COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, whatever. And then they're kind of like, hey, man, like, see the good in this. See, like, the good thing was my people were more on see the good in this than pissed off and care. You know, like, because if I'm mad and then you start getting mad,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to feed off each other.
Mm-hmm.
And we're both going to be pissed, and we're going to get in this, like, this state of mind,
Mm-hmm.
which was my last time I fought. Or should have fought when the first camp with Max, right?
Yep.
Now this time, my team or the new team or the way we are is like, yo, listen, can you control this? No. So relax.
Mm-hmm.
You have no control of this.
Mm-hmm.
You can control how it affects you and how your emotions are going to be from now on. Are they going to be good or bad? You can influence your state of mind now from this.
Mm-hmm.
There's things you can control of, things you can't control of, and how it influences your emotions. Those
Yeah.
are like the 3 pillars they said. They go, this you can't control, but you can't control how it affects you. How is it going to affect you?
Yeah.
Champ. And
Yeah.
you're like, you're right. Like, you know what? More time to train. More time to stay focused. Let's do this that we didn't do this last time. Let's try something new. Or let's just keep this. Let's get more strength. Whatever it is that you guys felt now that we're hiding, you know, because sometimes they just don't say nothing
Mm-hmm.
because the fight's going to happen. There's nothing you can fix in 2-3 weeks. They're like, yo, I would love to see this more from you, this more from you. We get more honest feedback from each other, and we go back and then we implement it to the new camp.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what we took from it. They're like, hey, you didn't do as many recovery sessions as you should have.
Mm-hmm.
We want more time to work on your body because you were just go, 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 go. So all these things came in, and they helped me to relax. Everyone in the room was like, yo, you're all right.
Mm-hmm.
You're still going to fight. You're still for the belt. A little longer, but it is what it is. Then the show happened, and now it's like, hey, yeah, something good came out of this at least, you know? Last time it was just like, go home, go train, and who cares about you?
Yeah.
This time it's like, yo, like, sorry the fight ended or it didn't happen, but now we're here. Both of you guys on the show. You guys are both in Vegas. Let's have some fun with it. Let's put on the show. Let's bring something back to life that hasn't been brought back in like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's get you guys fighting by the end of the year.
So you saw the good in it right away? You liked the idea of reality TV, being in a house with this guy? You liked all that?
Yeah. For sure. I look at my options. Go home without a date and still have to train, and that sucks because the lack of motivation in there. I'm not going to push as hard as if I know I don't have a date.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do this if I know I don't have to. If I know I have to is when I'm more motivated. So knowing that we have a show now and I can train, I can still have my team. We still have goals now, but like I'm teaching. I'm in the show with these guys. It's better than being at home and not doing nothing really, versus being here and doing something. So I took, for sure, I love the idea of being in the show.
Mm-hmm. And it's like you said right from the beginning. It is kind of some fun. I mean, I got to believe like this point in your career, you feel like you're about to become a champion. You spend a few weeks in Vegas with the guy that you're going to fight. I mean, what parts of that kind of are attractive to you?
I don't think I'm gonna learn much about him as in terms of what he's gonna use against me on the fight, you know? I feel I for sure will be more comfortable around him now, versus if me and you had to fight, we never see each other, we don't know what we're doing. I only see you on a Thursday, on a Friday, and I fight you on a Saturday. And it's like, so for sure I'll be more comfortable around him, naturally. I'm not one of those guys that's gonna like, I have nothing against him, you know? Like he came up to me after that Korean zombie incident, and shook my hand. He's not a bad human. He's not a bad human being. He's not an asshole where he's that type of guy. I'm the same way. Bro, if you can get along with me, like obviously I know you're not my friend, but if we can be cool with one another and we can even f around right now and have fun, because we're both on the same boat right now. You want to fight, I want to fight, you want to defend yours, and I want to take yours. But it doesn't mean we still can't have respect for one another, you know? I think that movie, Troy, right? When the guy snuck into Achilles' room, and then Achilles was like, you're my enemy. It's like, you're still my enemy in the morning. And the guy's like, you're still my enemy now. He goes, but just because we're enemies doesn't mean we still can't have respect. And that stuck with me. It's a movie, but still, it's like, all right, it's the same thing. I'm still gonna fight you. We're still gonna go for it. Still want what's yours, and you want to defend it. But let's have some fun right now. Right now, turn that switch off. We don't have to fight each other right now. Turn it off. I'm going to turn it off. I'm gonna with you more on like a competitive side and the team side and like a human side. And then when I train for you 8 weeks, you know, once the show's done and we go back home and we train for each other, then that's when the switch gets back on. But right now I get to see who you are as a human for 5 weeks. So let's see what you're about.
When you're out here, can you give us an idea of what your daily sort of schedule is going to be like? And also, are you guys, he mentioned something about you guys are going to be in a house a lot together, but you're not actually living in the same.
No.
Yeah. You guys each have your own place.
Yeah.
And then what is kind of like your daily schedule? Like what are the requirements of the show?
Film twice a day. That's all I know. Like literally I got the text, they're like, You film sometime in the morning, sometime in the evening, and then you're done. So I'm assuming we train twice a day.
Yeah.
While we're training, I feel like, from what I've heard from Tiki and everyone, is they typically have their team training and then my team training. Like we switch and share the facility. I think, which is this one, right?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna be training here. So I'm looking around. This is our new home. So they're gonna switch us back and forth. And the filming wise goes to those guys, to the fighters. They're gonna film Volkanovski here with his team, me with my team, and the fighters are all stuck with each other in the house. That's where the drama show might happen, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Being a coach on The Ultimate Fighter, was it ever something that you ever thought about? Now that it's here, are you like I'm happy this happened. I'm happy that like this is going to be part of my career. Did you watch the show much? Like, are you a fan of The Ultimate Fighter? Like, what is The Ultimate Fighter kind of opportunity to you?
It's starting to barely sink in right now.
Yeah.
Even coming into the building, watching all the jerseys on the wall, I was like, man, I didn't look at it like this is a staple in the UFC. Like, this is something you can't take off. You look at those jerseys, you can't remove those jerseys. These are fighters who've been there before, who've done the show, and they will always be on that wall. And I was looking at it and I was like, I'm gonna be on this wall. This is tight. I can 50 years from now, whatever, like, you're gonna come and you're gonna see that jersey? I wore that jersey a long time ago when I was on this show. And I take pride in that. It's dope, you know, to know that the biggest fighting organization in the world has a handful of these guys to have ever coached, to have ever done this show, and you're one of them. That's a privilege. That's an honor that I have. It's something dope. Something that I personally that have been thinking about. Like, I don't take that lightly. I love teaching. I'm competitive. And this is dope, man. Like, this is a good opportunity. And it's gonna hype the fight up, because naturally we're not a huge draw to begin with, you know. I'm more known than he is, and he's the champ. So for him to get exposure and for the world to know he's a champ is good for his career, but it's also good for me, and it's good for the UFC because the fight's gonna be hyped up, and I got some ways of hyping it up to where people are gonna want to watch.
Yeah. I mean, it really doesn't sound like it the way you're talking about it, that you guys are going to have fun and that, you know, you're going to flip off that switch and then you'll flip it back on when the filming's over. But you also do come from a part of the world and where your background is that you are not afraid to get into a fight at any moment. Could we see an angry
don't want to get kicked
Brian
out.
Ortega?
I don't want to get kicked out. I thought about it. I don't want to get kicked out. I don't want to get kicked out. I wonder if I could even get kicked out though.
I'm sure you could. I'm sure there's something you could do.
Because I see like Wanderlei, they fought each other, right? And they were still on the show. So I wonder, like, we'll see. You got to piss me off, bro. Like, you got to piss me off. To piss me off while we're around people like this is hard.
Yeah.
But then again, if I'm stuck, like, I'm away from home too. So I wonder, like, that's also like, I'm away from home. Can't see my friends, can't see my family. Can't even bring people here because they're going to be out and about and don't want to catch COVID and bring it over here. So I have to live an isolated life as well. Although I'm not in the house, I'm in another house, but I can't be partying, I can't be around people, I can't be in big crowds. So I feel like I'm going to get frustrated. My only way of dealing with frustration is having fun on this show. And if I do get pissed off, then I do get pissed off.
Last question: Have you thought about during all of this that, hey, the fight got postponed? That's unfortunate, but there might be fans for when I win a UFC championship.
Yeah, I do like the no fans.
Yeah,
but this new me hasn't fought with fans, so. Like I want that. I want those extra nerves, you know, or we'll see how I handle it again. And it's been a while, but I love it for the fact that I can have my people there again. being in all the way in Abu Dhabi, or even when you fly over here, you're alone. You have your teammates, and there's always extra people that I bring that have jobs to do. Whether it's like, you know, for me, like my nutritionist and this guy, like I need about 6 people around me, and they all have jobs to do the week of the fight. Yo, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this. With the bubble, you can only bring 4. Some people can't even bring 4. Only main event bring 4. So I have to be wise with who I pick, and it sucks because I leave one out. Having the crowds there means restrictions are done, which means I can bring my full, not everyone, not my homies, but my full team. We can all get to hotels and we can all get to work and have a good time. And when I fight, there is gonna be a crowd. And I am curious to see how I react to a crowd now, because before you punch me and they cheer and I get pissed and then like I turn into a brawl and this and that.
Yeah.
With the last fight, even when I dropped Zombie, like I wanted to turn into a brawl, and they're like, "Stop, take down, focus, game plan." I could hear all this. So there's a lot of questions I have about myself performing in a crowd. But yeah, it looked dope, you know, and win the belt and then have all these people to look up to versus just an empty arena.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the full package of a dream come true, right?
Yep. What was supposed to happen here last month, now it'll happen down the road, hopefully August or September.
And then everyone could come to the fights, all my friends and family.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate the time, man. Thanks for sitting down, and best of luck with the show.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.